tomato is optional. This is one from my garden, and I just love the flavors of, you know, freshly harvested off the vine, off the tree tomato. We'll need some lemon juice. I've got, you know, you need an onion element in there, and a lot of people use like red onions and stuff like that. I like using scallions or spring onions or green onions, whatever you call it. I have one of my favorite cheese here, and that is an aged cheddar out of Ireland. Some Dijon mustard, a little bit of Caribbean pepper sauce. Yeah, you know, here's the thing. Not because I put Caribbean pepper sauce in there doesn't make this recipe Caribbean. There is absolutely nothing Caribbean about this. This is just a nice little sandwich, yeah, with a G sandwich that you can make for yourself or for your children when they come home from school and stuff like that. There's no reason why they can't make it either. Here I have, and you know, it's gonna be spicy because I like it spicy with that pepper sauce, but I also have some pickled sliced peppers there, and I've got 1 can of tuna. We're gonna need some butter, and we'll need some black pepper. No salt because I find the tuna has a lot of salt already in it. The cheese will have a lot of salt in it, so it's just a matter of assembling everything. The sort of lounge music, I don't know if the camera is picking it up, that you're hearing in the background is, I have Polly on the monitor there. I'm watching him. He's in bed right now. We've got a bowl. We've got and the tuna, all the water has been squeezed out of it, and it's flaked tuna. Just gonna grab my spoon. Waste not, want not, as mommy would say. So all is coming out there. I'm just gonna hit that a little chop chop like so. We're gonna hit them with that black pepper. And again, if salt is your thing and you want to add some fresh sea salt in there, you can certainly do that. No salt for Iman. I've got that mayo. That's going to help get nice and creamy and all kind of niceness. I'm going to go in with half the cheese. That Dijon mustard. Now, if spicy is not your thing, because remember that mustard is going to have a little bit of a kick as well. You don't need to add the pepper sauce, but like I said, I might like it spicy for that. A little bit of lemon juice in there. Not too much, just a tiny bit. And then all of that scallion or green onion. And all you would do is give that a good mix now. If you find that it's a bit too dry, you can certainly add a bit more mayo, but this is the perfect sort of consistency for Iman. Just gonna grab the tomato, and I'm just gonna hit them a thin slice, like so, and another thin slice, like so. So I need 2 slices. What I like doing though is getting a paper towel and kind of taking away most of the liquid or moisture from it, because I'm not trying to eat no soggy sandwich, right? You even shake off the seeds. And for the bread, I am using, you know, use your favorite bread. I am using a marble rye, one of my favorite new breads. Yeah, I keep saying favorite tomato, favorite cheese, favorite bread. Hey, Uncle Chris got favorites. Irie. Just gonna pile on the tuna on there. And here's the thing, if you wanted to make the tuna sort of mixture in advance, you can certainly do that. Stick it in the fridge so when the kids get home from school, you know, kids is one of those words, man, I don't like using. I prefer children. When your children get home from school, or you get home from work or whatever it is, you can just pull it out, boom, get ready to assemble. And you can double up on the recipe as well, yeah? But I'm piling on that tuna on there. But make sure if you make it in advance, you store it in the fridge, yeah? So all that tuna is on there now. Let's move that over, shift this over so you can see just a little bit better. Here is where I like adding those pickled peppers on there. And again, optional. If you don't like spicy, by all means, leave it out. Remember that cheese that we reserved? We're going to put some on top of that. That's going to hold everything like glue. And then we're going to toss the tomato on top of that. And the rest of the cheese. Boom. just like so. Then you grab the other slice and you give them a good press, like so. And you'll see a lot of people make their grilled cheese, first of all, not like a sandwich, but like an open face sandwich. I want a sandwich when I'm eating a sandwich. And they usually do it in the oven. I'm doing it on the stove top, so I've got my griddle pan here. And I like going in with a nice dose of butter. Just move that around like so. And it's on a medium flame. I'm going to turn my heat down after the butter melts. I just want a nice big surface. I'm just going to pull this back here because later on I'll need the rest of that butter. And then we're just going to be gentle. We're going to put that down there. And if you have one of those panini press, you can make it in there as well. I'm just going to give it a nice little press down and let that toast on one side. We'll be gentle, we'll flip it over, and then boom bam, we're done. I flipped it over, it got a lovely crust on there, and you know, it only took about 3 minutes or so. I'm just going to press it down just a little bit more, give it another couple minutes on that side. Yeah, it does look dark, but trust me, it's not burnt. That is that rye bread that went like that because of the marbling. Just going to flip it over one more time. Sup, soldiers? Listen, if you enjoy this recipe, I'd really appreciate it if you hit subscribe and click that bell notification thing. If you've made the recipe, take a picture and send it to me. Email address down here. I mean, trying to tell people the email address, then Butts will take the address and do all kind of thing with it. And tag me on Instagram at Caribbean Pot. I really appreciate you guys, and thanks for being in my kitchen with me today. Irene? Irene. Gonna give them a little cut. And you hear that crust? Oi, nice. Got all that melty cheese. Just look at the inside there. Look at that melted cheese and everything else there. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Always a pleasure having you guys here in the kitchen with me. Yes, I agree. It is not a Caribbean recipe, as I said. But, here, man. You see that melt there? That is proper things.